Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I'm merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there is that devil energy. That is a very powerful way to begin. Major arcana, some good Capricorn energy. This is a lot of creativity. This is a lot of creative energy that's going to get its way, right? Let's put this into some context. We see that we definitely need some balance here. Wow. Oh, okay. Then it interesting. Then it kind of goes dark and then it gets light again. I think that was pretty cool. We're going to select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And this is from the Waitsmith deck. This is just one card to select randomly. We're going to set it down here, put the frog on top. We're not going to look at that until the very end. And hopefully that will, tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. Okay. So now let's look at these energies. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana. We have some fire. We've got some air. We've got some water. Some nice water here. And we've got some earth. So it's pretty balanced. I think we're doing good getting rid of this air energy, but I kind of feel like it's not gone. I think that this the Three of Swords here is some stuff that you're bringing into this current situation. There is this tremendous path of growth, of transformation, of spiritual evolution. You're really making a lot of progress, either in your career, at work, in your personal life, your spiritual life. Whatever you're doing, right? We're seeing a lot of progress. It's kind of, we see all of this major arcana energy clustered right here. Okay, so I think it's a very intense time for you right now. You're very focused on your current work and the progress that you need to make. You have a lot of aspirations. You're really looking, I think, with this Death card to transform your life, right? We're very much focused on that. But the Three of Swords is kind of creeping in. These are some issues that you're bringing to the reading right now. Okay. There seems to be something that we're not able to let go of. Part of this process of growth and transformation and all of this progress that we're making, especially with the devil energy, and this Death card. The Death card is suggesting to me that we know we need to let go of this, but we're having difficult times, we're having a difficult time getting rid of it. Now, I don't know what this is. We don't have a single court card here. I can't blame it on a particular element. It's possible it's a Capricorn person. It's possible that it might actually be a Libra person, because we've got, let's say you are doing this particular work, this devil card work. Now, the devil card is not an evil card. It's not a satanic card. It's not a negative or a bad card. It has its light and shadow just like everything else. Okay? I think that you are very much focused on the work that you're doing right now. It's the work itself that matters, not so much the results of the work. One could say maybe that you are a little obsessed with whatever work you're doing right now. But there is this issue, this something that you're not able to let, this is kind of what you're chained to, you know, in the devil card, it's often some people chained to a lead brick right in front of the, a devil figure. I feel like what you're chained to is this, and I don't know what that is, but we've got the Justice or Adjustment card laying right down over top of it. And there are some chains in that card. So I wonder if it's a Libra person. I wonder if there's some legal binding going on. I wonder if you're still, it's the reason you can't let go of this issue, which I think triggers a lot of feelings in you. Maybe we can't let go of this because we're still under contract. We're still under some sort of obligation. Could be the divorce isn't finalized. It could be that you still have some months left on your contract, or you still owe something to fulfill a contract. We don't want to be in violation of some kind of agreement. But I feel like there's some kind of a tie here. There's some kind of an obligation that's preventing you from just splitting. It's not just limited to marriage or business contracts. It could be anything. It could be our word. It could be that we made a promise that we were going to see something through, and we're still kind of waiting for that. We want to be done with it. I think it has a strong tie to something in your past, something very emotional. But I don't know what this is. I think that it is maybe a feeling of obligation. It might not even necessarily be a legally binding thing, right? It could be this feeling that we have, because look, we've got a lot of threes here, right? A lot of threes. In fact, we've got all the threes. Fire, water, air, and earth. We've got the threes. So we're really all about the creation, right? We're trying to manifest. Let's see if I can light this candle. We're trying to manifest. Now that candle's toast. Sorry about that. It bugs me when I have one candle that's not lit. Anyway, with all the threes that are here, I feel like we're really trying to create a balanced life, right? That's some of this Libra energy. We're trying to create and express and give love and affection into the world. We're trying to create an understanding of our own history, our own issues. We're trying to reconcile the past, right? We're trying to deal with our maybe childhood issues, whatever these are. We're trying to manifest our creative will, right? We're trying to be part of the world. We're trying to find the perfect environment for our creative expression. We're trying to create a successful life, financially, physically, in terms of health and well-being and stuff. So there's a lot of plans. There's a lot of effort to create. We want a lot of things. Yeah. We want a lot of things. And I think that you have the drive and the ambition. We've got that devil energy. You've got you've got just the right amount of obsession to do this, But maybe the Libra energy, maybe that's tying us to something in the past. Maybe this is also the challenge that we are facing in where to focus some of this energy, some of this ambition. I almost wonder if this devil here doesn't really know which mountain to climb first. Three of Cups? Should I do the Three of Wands? Should I do the Three of Pentacles? Should I do the Three of Swords? Because this is all the understanding of yourself. You know that you want to create these things. You want love and affection. You want spiritual progress. You want earthly financial progress. You want to deal with past, deal with trauma, history, these kinds of issues. But maybe with this justice or adjustment card, we're having difficulty deciding kind of which area to tackle first. We know that we want transformation. We want all of these elements to be activated and manifested. We don't have a single, we don't have a 4, we don't have a 6, we don't have an 8, we don't have a 10. We have no even numbered cards below that 3. So it's like our intentions, it's like this devil energy stops at the base of the mountain. Now we know we want to create this thing in life, but we haven't yet done it. Maybe we're still in the process of all of these areas of our lives, but it's almost like, well, 7 of Pentacles. We're doing all this work. The progress is very slow because we're climbing 3 mountains. Wait, 4. I'm bad at math. 4 mountains at once. So we're making very slow progress on any one of them. Yeah. So I still believe that there's something holding us back, something in the past. It's almost as if there's some kind of a tie to this thing here. And maybe this is saying that, hey, you need to kind of work on this one first, because there's something in this 3 of Swords that is preventing us from really making progress on any of these other 3 mountains. This is the mountain from before, the unfinished mountain back here. So maybe we need to finish that one off. And then we've got this 3 of Cups that's underneath everything. This is the one maybe that you really feel you want to do. You want to create love and a family and just a close, intimate bonds with people. You're in the process of creating this. We know this is one of the deep desires that you have. Yeah. But then you have these other intentions, these other wills, these other aspirations, like the 3 of Wands here in the environment. You want to assert your place in the world. This is a Sun in Aries kind of card. You want to be out there and you want to make a name for yourself. You want to find the right environment for you to express yourself and be yourself and be fully just confident, fully immersed in what you're doing, right? You want the kind of, not recognition, but you want the confidence that comes from knowing who you are and knowing that you're living your best life. You're being your best self, right? So this is a self-creation kind of card, but it's in the environment position. So I feel like it's you trying to find your place in the world. And this is a heavy one, right? This one might take even longer than any of the other mountains. But then ultimately what we know we need at the end of the day, right? The end of the path of the serpent. At the end of the day, we know we need to create financial stability and the stability of our physical life, right? Health, wealth, fitness, and finances. But I think since we're still kind of hung up back here, that this devil energy is just kind of idling, right? I like to shake things like we're in an iPhone. I know I say that joke almost every day. But anyway, we're not making any progress. We're stuck in now this 7 of Pentacles energy. But what we've not talked about is that 9. Why is this in the position of what we don't want, or what the obstacle is? See, the 9 of Cups is 3, 3, and 3. This is us knowing that we can't climb all 3 mountains at the same time. This card is living your most happy life, right? Following your bliss. This is the pursuit of happiness, right? And you know that for you to feel fulfilled, feel like you are really transforming yourself into your best self, your best life, fully realized, fully actualized, right? Spiritual being. That we need to climb all of these mountains, right? But this is in the position of, well, this is the obstacle. This position is, yeah, it's what we don't want, or it's the obstacle, or it's our fear, worry, and concern. I think the fear or worry or concern is that we can't fulfill all of these things at the same time. And yeah, I know that there's only 9 cups here. There should be 12, right? But they don't make a 12 of cups, I don't think. We could, the fourth level there is the spiritual level. It's kind of, this one would be at the top there. But anyway, the concern is that we can't climb all 3 of these mountains, that there's not enough time. We're not strong enough. It's just, life doesn't work that way. We have to kind of choose where to focus our energies. We have to narrow it down. It's almost like the Justice card is saying you have to choose, right? You've got this much time and energy. So on the other side, in the other cup of the scale, we need to put in all of the ambition that we have until the scale is level. But you try to do too much and the scale's going to tip. There's just not time or energy for it. That's the worry, anyway. I think that's why the 9 of Cups is in that position. But this is also the challenge. This is the obstacle that we need to face. We don't want it, we need it. Right? Because I think that this is the only way you're truly going to feel happy. And it might just be a matter of continuing to climb. I think if we can break whatever bond we have with this 3 of Swords, let's get rid of this one. Right? If we got rid of that, then the 9 of Cups would be perfect, right? Because then we'd have 3, 3, and 3. We got 3, 3, and the 3 up there. Maybe this is the 4th one that we don't need over here. So whatever this issue is, let's get done with this. Let's get that off the table. Because then I think you'll start making more progress in all of these other areas. I think this is what's holding us back. There's still some tie or obligation here. And that makes an impossible situation, right? There is no 12 of Cups. So if we have to add a 4th row of 3 onto that, it's going to create an impossible situation. But if we get rid of that, now this card is accurate. We also, here in your general energy, we have a 2 of Cups. I like this card. This is kind of the source of all of this aspiration. Right. This is, it's almost as good as if we had an ace, right? But this is the ace now, the source, the beginning of this aspiration overall, that now you are taking action, you are expressing, you are using it to connect, right? You're extending yourself out to the world. And yeah, this is water energy, but this applies to all of these other mountains, right? This is your full commitment to all of these mountains. And this is what it takes. This is some really, really good, strong love bond kind of energy. But it's not enough, right? We need something more. We need to get a little bit further into some progress here. We go from the 3s, 2, and 3. We go all the way down to the 7. But the 7 is off balance. The 7 has basically said that, yeah, maybe you were trucking along doing these and making some progress, but then some kind of a conflict entered the situation. Something threw us off balance, and I think it was this. Right? Because maybe we were at a 6, perfect harmony, balance, everything is just going beautifully. And then this came in again, or came up again, or this kind of from your past, it came on the scene again. It upset the balance. We went from a 6 to a 7. Now we're not making any progress up these mountains. So how do we resolve the 7? That's the big question. I think it's by getting rid of this disturbance, by dealing with this so that we can let it go. And then perhaps we can bring this 7 maybe to an 8, right? And we can go back to a 6, that'd be great. But I think the way forward from the 7, from this off-balanced disturbance, this conflict, would be going to an 8 of Pentacles. I'd like this mystery card to be an 8 of Pentacles. Let's find out. I don't think we'll get that lucky, but you never know. So 8 of Pentacles, that's all I really am hoping for. I don't know. There's nothing else that I can think of right now that would be too much better. Well, we've got a 6. A 6 is good. A 6 is good. This is the harmony we want. Now, if we have this 3 of Swords, this is the issues that are creating this discord, this sorrow, this heartbreak, these emotional issues, right? We want to harmonize and resolve these. We don't want these to manifest in a real way. We don't want this to become a 4, which is kind of a solid materialized reality in our life. We don't want that. We don't want a 5, because then this is really going to be disturbing all of these other energies, not just stalling them, but really just disrupting it. So we don't want the 5. The 6 is really the best kind of thing, because this is just going from the creation of this discord and disharmony and pain and sorrow to the resolution and harmonizing of it. It's basically just getting away from it in a sense, right? Because the 6 in the Waite-Smith deck always shows us kind of putting some distance between ourselves and what is no good for us. So we're taking that 3 and we're kind of neutralizing it by, it's, like in math where things cancel each other out. We got a 3, you got another 3, they cancel each other out into that 6. They overlap in such a way that they disappear. So this is confirming for me that yes, we do need to deal with that 3 of Swords, whatever it might be in your particular case, in order for us then to have free flow of energy to climb these other mountains. And I think you can handle all 3 of these kind of at the same time. I think they're all connected. But it's this past issue that we need to deal with first. And we need to deal with it not by bringing it into our lives and manifesting it, not letting it come in and knock us off these other mountains, but by just resolving it, canceling it out somehow. Okay? And I don't know exactly how to do that. You know what? Let's ask the I Ching. Maybe we can get some insight using a hexagram from the I Ching. Now, these cards represent the 64 hexagrams, which encapsulate the wisdom of the ancient Chinese sages and their connection with spirit, with source. And I know this is not the proper way to consult the I Ching or to cast a hexagram, but let's just do it anyway. We'll see what comes out and how it might relate to our current situation. Yeah, that's the one. 36, brightness hidden. Constancy in hardship bears fruit. So, constancy, being steadfast, being resolved, being persevering, right? And the devil energy is nothing but persevering, if not persevering, right? So 36, brightness hidden. So your perseverance in this time of difficulty is going to pay off. So it's like, don't quit the mountains. Don't go all the way back down to base camp. Don't let yourself get pushed off. Keep climbing these mountains. Okay, just keep doing it, and we'll see if we can resolve this past issue that's keeping us from really making too much progress. But just keep at it, right? Now, on the back of the card, there's some text as well. It says, since others do not share your standards or insight, it's dangerous to let the light of your character shine freely. So that, to me, is saying, look, let's not give this sword's energy access to what we're doing over here. Don't, like I said, don't make it a 4 of swords. Don't manifest it into your life. Perhaps you have been injured, or perhaps you fear injury. Searching for a stronger position in this situation is not an option. Instead, stay true to the light and keep it burning by hiding it away. Yeah, so, we didn't have too much of this idea of concealing what we're doing, but I think the idea is to keep it separate. And like I've been saying, don't let this energy, this, whatever that is, right? If that's some tie, some emotional issue, some kind of pain or trauma or heartbreak, or just a difficult situation with a particular person, maybe a Libra person, maybe it has something to do with a contract or a marriage, that whole thing. Don't let this energy affect the work and the progress that you're trying to do over here, right? Don't let this continue to cause this lack of progress, this imbalance, right? So it's also asking, I'll let you look at the hexagram there. It says, when no one is looking, who are you? And how do you safeguard the light? So how are you safeguarding your will, your intention, your aspiration to climb these mountains, to make these achievements, to make this kind of progress, to manifest these things that you want to create? How are you safeguarding all of this? Well, I think it's by getting rid of this, because this has the potential to really afflict any of these. So maybe if this is resonating with you, this I Ching hexagram, maybe concealing the light, maybe that's giving you some sort of insight or clue or idea as to how you can break free of that 3 of Swords energy. Yeah. Hopefully that's giving you some something there that you can work with. Maybe a strategy of some kind, to break free from that. And maybe it does kind of involve you having to, conceal what you're doing, downplay your life, or, not reveal all of these big plans that you have, in order for you to be less of a target to that 3 of Swords, or, something along those lines, right? Anyway, Pisces, thank you. I appreciate you being here. This was a challenging reading, no pun intended there. Honestly, may quit reading the cards after this one. But anyway, we are going to do an extended. If you want to stick around, just click up there. That will give you access to every extended reading, not just for Pisces, but for all signs. Okay. I encourage you to cross-watch, check your other placements. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. All right, we're just about at 100K, and it's because of you. Yeah, you come back, you watch these readings. I appreciate you. Even if they don't fully resonate with you, find something that you can walk away with, okay? Make your time here of the highest value that you can, and I'll do my best. Anyway, thanks for letting me read for you.